Avery and I look like we're going to the same event, and Josh and Jeffrey looks like they were not allowed in to the event.
We
Josh
look like
actually, Josh looks like he was banned. Jeffrey looks like they were like, you need to go get a different
we
thing.
look like parents about to leave like our 17-year-old and our 14-year-old
We're like,
at home.
Josh, no biting Jeffrey this time.
Josh is
Hey,
going to be the
Jeffrey.
sibling that leaves immediately, who's like in charge of watching over me. Josh,
Yeah.
the second the parents leave the house, leaves, and I
You're
am
on your
stuck
own,
alone.
kid.
And then
But
I'm
also, like, when he comes back, he's done something in the house to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, every time we come back, there's like a bruise on your face or something.
yeah, that's pretty classic. Been there before, brother. Yeah, so
Whoa.
Max, oh my gosh, of recent Twitter fame.
That was kind of crazy. Poppers changed my life. The Max Memes.
Poppers changed Max's life. I liked Max recently entered a Jeremy Allen White competition, and then everybody who's anybody is talking about how cool Max looked doing poppers while smoking a cigarette. And the first thing that Avery, Josh, and I all independently said upon seeing it was, Max doesn't look like Jeremy Allen White. Why is he at that
Not even,
competition?
Can
not
I
even upon seeing it, upon hearing that you were entering a
can I
Jeremy.
tell you? Can I tell you? You are not the only ones. All of Twitter when he looks nothing like Jeremy Allen White. But I will say I've been gaslit for the past 3 years by every single person I know, besides you three, DMing me once a week, going like, "You look just like fucking Jeremy Allen White." So then I'm like, okay, I guess I look like Jeremy Allen White because I have a big nose. And then I showed up at the competition and I went, I don't look like Jeremy Allen. But I will say, I was not really trying to. I honestly think part of the reason the competition took off so much online is because we had a winner who actually looked like him, which is a good thing. I think we got more press because we didn't have one of those where it's like, okay, that guy kind of looks like him. That guy looked a lot like fucking Jeremy Allen White.
Look, other than the nose, that was pretty dead on.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, he just looked like a caricature of him because he had a larger nose. Shout out Ben.
Shout out Ben.
Then
Uh,
So glad that
what's
you're famous. It's
Thanks.
you don't look at all like him, but you
No.
are handsome. I do think you have his vibe. I do think you have the vibe of Jeremy Allen White.
Thank you. A lot of people just went, this guy should have joined the Paul Rudd lookalike competition. So I was like, that's a compliment.
I was the last to learn about all this, and I
That's
thought it was a joke.
no, it
When
was
I
not.
heard you entered a Jeremy Allen White lookalike contest, I was like, ah. I was just like, oh, that's a high effort joke. Like not to you make, but just like to say it aloud.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
high effort joke because I know that you like because you're from Chicago and you have opinions on acting, and I was like, oh, cool. And
Like
then
someone put together a good bit. Yeah.
yeah, and then I saw that it happened, and I was like, I thought this was a fucking joke. I thought it's just a joke someone like conceptualized. You don't look anything like
I would
Jeremy Allen White.
you look
I would like
nothing.
okay, well, I've learned that.
You look nothing like him.
I would also like to be clear that if this was like to enter, I do not think I looked like enough that I would have entered. It was show up at the park and wear a white t-shirt. And I did, and so did a lot of other people.
You don't look anything like Jeremy Allen White. And again, I came to this late, so I got the full pic. I didn't get like drip fed this. This is not intravenous. And so like I just got blasted with this. You don't look anything like him. And I imagine, made sure that you were in the front of every picture. And
Oh,
so
I crushed at least.
everyone else saw immediate. And that's what the whole world wasn't like, oh, that guy won. The whole world was like, what the fuck is that guy doing there? What's he
I'm gonna
fucking
tell
doing
you,
there?
I'm gonna tell you, out of all 60 contestants, not a one of them is better at knowing where the camera is. I was fucking crushing.
I do think
I
that is a talent that you have, Max, is getting to the front. Like you're really good at that.
I will also say
I
the only time I purposely got to the front was when we all went to pick him up. I was like, I'm gonna pick him up. This is fun, and no one else is willing. So me and another guy picked him up, and that put me right in the front. That's a nice little.
How'd you end up in the front of every other photo then, Max? If it was the only time you purposely went.
No, uh, I didn't. There's no front. First of all, we were in the middle of a large group of people, and second of all, I was really good at knowing which camera was taking the picture, and I always looked at that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't elbow my way up front. I just happened to be there.
I, in so many ways, just don't believe you. I think you are looking us in the eyes and lying to us right now. I
I I appreciate this set of skills you have. And again, I just you have the exact right set of skills to go viral and be famous because it's like you have the correct mental illness to do it.
I
Like
do.
the
I will say
people
it's annoying. It's actually pretty embarrassing to want to be famous for like talent, like acting or comedy or music. And by far the most attention I ever get is just being at a dumb thing or being in a weird place and just being closest to the camera. Like I'm good at that.
you need to understand how it looks like you just you recognize that you have the oeuvre, like the gestalt of the fictional character Jeremy Allen White, and you know intuitively look nothing like him, and then you were like, oh, this character Jeremy Allen White, who has been like he's recently gotten some attention and he's not conventionally attractive. So like these other people are showing up and they're like, I look like Jeremy Allen White. This is cool. He's getting attention. And then you show up and you are conventionally attractive and then you step to the front. And then so then people, like all the people who are there to see Jeremy Allen White, they're like, oh, there's a guy here who looks just good independently of looking like this other person. That's like if I showed up to a Paul Dano lookalike competition. Like if I showed up in LA and I was like, what's up, guys? People would be like,
You'd go viral. You'd go viral.
yeah. And the other people would be like, come on. Like the people who showed up looking like Paul would hate me. They'd be like, who the
That's
fuck
true.
is this
That's
fucking guy?
They
Well-
would not hate you, and they did not hate Max. Stop.
we don't know that. Don't
We don't
lie.
know that.
They didn't
We don't
hate
know
Max.
that.
They
They
loved
didn't
Max.
hate me. They did not hate me. A lot of people did call me delusional online.
I did see that.
The
I
best-
saw one that was like one that popped up. I was with Jeffrey and I was like, I can't, it popped up on my Twitter timeline. It was like these two Delulu ass
These Delulus.
motherfuckers.
Yep.
I was like, awesome.
Shout out at Piss Off Love on Twitter. She's funny, and she's the one who wrote that.
Max, just a quick question. So Max was supposed to come to Texas with Jeffrey to visit. He did skip to be a part of this Jeremy Allen White contest.
Max
Do
skipped.
you feel like it was worth the pain you caused your friends to lose $300 to lose a Jeremy Allen White contest?
Okay, that is absolute. Okay, I got to the front on purpose. I did not miss Dallas on purpose. 2 hours before my flight, there was an emergency, a veterinary emergency that I had to attend to. And the silver lining of it was I got a lot of internet attention the next day. So I was going to have FOMO either way. I had FOMO missing out on you guys, and I would have had FOMO on all that attention I could have gotten.
Avery and I just played and laughed in Dallas, and you could have
Yeah,
been.
can we hear some fun things you guys did in Dallas?
Well, before we do that, I actually would like to I would like to play what some might call a little game.
Okay.
Game.
Max, I'm gonna share my screen and we're
Okay.
gonna have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell me and us who of these people looks like Jeremy Allen White, because you are clearly unable to tell who looks like Jeremy Allen White and who does not. Including a picture of your father who does not look like Jeremy
He
Allen
kind of
White.
looks like Jeremy Allen White.
Oh
He
my
doesn't
God.
at all.
I-
It's crazy. Max posted that on his Instagram. He was like, "Oh, my dad looks even more like him." You're
Max-
gonna see. You know what? You're gonna see. You all are gonna
Regardless.
see.
Hold
Max,
on.
are you ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready, Max?
I'm ready.
Great. I'm the host now. Okay.
I'm nervous. You guys are gonna yell at me.
We're not gonna yell.
Max, does he look like Jeremy Allen White?
I need to go full screen. Okay, wait. Let me see. That guy does not look like Jeremy Allen White. He's too hot. He's too hot.
Okay.
See?
That's the reason.
Max, does this guy look like Jeremy Allen White?
That is Jeremy Allen White. He looks a
That
lot
was
like.
good. Yay, Max.
Hooray!
Max, does she or him look like Jeremy Allen White.
Okay, I was actually gonna say I think
One of these looks more like Jeremy Allen White. There is going to be a correct answer.
okay, Jeffrey does look more like Jeremy Allen White. I think he kind of looks like Jeremy Allen White.
Why would you use that pick of me? Why would you use that pick? There's so
Okay.
many better picks where I look so much more, one better and two more like Jeremy Allen White. Why would you use that pick?
I think
But the correct
Jeffrey
answer-
looks like Gene Wilder, and Jeremy Allen White looks a bit like Gene Wilder.
Okay, I look a lot more like Jeremy Allen White than Jeffrey does. I think if Jeffrey and I had a child, it would look like Jeremy Allen White.
The correct answer was this woman looks more like Jeremy
That is
Allen
not
White
true.
than
That
that
is not
picture
true.
of Jeffrey. But
That's not true. All right.
nevertheless,
You're gaslighting me.
Max, does this look like Jeremy Allen White?
No. See, I'm nailing it. You guys thought I was gonna do bad.
Does this look like Jeremy Allen White?
No, it doesn't look like Jeremy Allen White.
I don't know. He's wearing a blue apron.
See, you guys think I'm fucking delusional, and I'm not.
Max,
You-
hold the phone, dude. Okay, I need to pull it back for a second. You posting the picture of your dad wasn't a joke.
No.
You
I
think
have to
your
walk
dad
away.
looks
I have
like
to
Jeremy
walk.
Allen White? I thought that was a joke to be like, I get the joke. I don't look like Jeremy Allen White, and neither does my dad, but here's a fun pick. You actually think he looks like Jeremy Allen White?
A little bit. You know how many you should have won?
Dude, fuck.
Oh, do I need
All
it?
right, I'm
I got
back.
it.
Here's
Sorry.
the thing, Max. You and your dad, and I mean this genuinely, not to be weird, are significantly more attractive than Jeremy Allen White.
This
Do
is the
not.
nicest. This is the nicest way I've ever been called wrong. This is sweet. I'm happy about it. But I
can make it a little meaner if you want.
you could make it meaner, I'm sure. What are you eating, Jeffrey? Okay.
What?
I think any white guy with a big nose and brown hair kind of looks like Jeremy Allen White.
Doesn't really have brown hair, does he?
You said no to Josh.
I've got a
Josh
decently sized
doesn't.
nose
Okay.
and brown hair.
Well, then I'm wrong because Josh doesn't look like Jeremy Allen White.
You abandoned your friends, and then you abandoned your sick dog to go viral.
I did abandon my sick dog.
on
Left her
gay
at the
Twitter.
vet. Left her at the vet.
To go viral on gay Twitter for doing gay drugs. And now you stand before us and you tell yet another lie?
I did not abandon my friends. I did abandon my dog and my girlfriend for a couple hours, and I did go viral on gay Twitter, and that's the goal, isn't it? And welcome to Gaslight Game Show, the only character-driven game show with real-world consequences. This is episode 9 of season 2, Bing Bong, Fuck You. Every week, a movie is selected and we all watch it. And every week, each of our 3 contestants creates their own character and writes reviews for that film in their voices. The contestants swap their creations amongst themselves and read each other's work here live for the first time, responding to questions as the characters they wrote for one another. The catch, I have to guess who originally wrote what. Every episode has a winner and a loser. Winners get rewarded and losers get
punished.
Losers get punished.
That's the
Losers get punished.
I actually forgot about it that time. That's the first time since like the first season it caught me off guard. No one's safe, not even me. As always, our contestants are Josh Horst,
Hey.
Avery Baker,
Yeah.
and I'm your host, Jeremy Allen White lookalike, Max McCune. This week, we have a featured guest, Jeffrey Nolan.
Hey,
Jeffrey, would you please tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Awesome. Before we start, let us say a prayer to our editor, Samantha. Saint Samantha, we ask you for guidance and thank you for your grace in the twilight of our decency and goodness. Amen.
Amen.
Moving on.
Amen.
Today, for episode 9 of season 2, Jeffrey elected that we watch Iron Man 2,
Woo!
fourth film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe if we were watching them chronologically, a fact Jeffrey is well aware of despite his lies.
Oh my gosh, is it?
But before
There's
we
so much lying already, and I'm
But before we all come to grips with the sickening reality that if Jeffrey wins again, season 2 of Gaslight Game Show statistically becomes a majority Marvel Universe podcast. We have some business to attend to. Avery, what time is it?
Punishment time.
That is right. It's punishment time. Last week, Jeffrey won. But
Whoa.
winners come losers, and last week, Avery lost. And Avery, what do losers get?
Punished.
Punished with a great sight gag. That is right.
For all our
Avery
listeners out
lost.
there, she did something pretty funny.
She did something pretty funny. And as her punishment, she was asked to cross the length of a gymnasium, face down, wiggling like a worm. She cannot use her arms, she cannot roll, but she was asked to film the experience to show us today. Is everyone ready for worm time?
Worm time.
All right, great. Go when you are ready.
This is gonna be a painful one.
And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Tough watch. Oh, straighten out. Oh, you're hey, it's okay. This way. This way. Keep wiggling. Keep wiggling. There we go. All right, come on, you got it. You got it. Keep going. This is amazing. This is excellent. You got it. Oh, no, that's okay. Turn to the side. Keep going. Keep going. That's okay. There we go. Oh, no. Push against me. Push against me. No, other way. Push. No. I'm guiding you to the right. Keep going. There we go. Oh, straight up. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Are you a caterpillar or not? Keep going. Keep crawling. Leave it. Leave it. Keep crawling. Go. You're better than this. You're faster than this. Keep going. Keep going. Go. Come on, go. Crawl. Oh, you got it. Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Hooray. Hooray, you got it. Keep going. You're so close. Keep going. Hooray. Come on, you got it. Come on, you're so close. Keep going. Yeah, hooray. That's right.
Fuck. That was rough to watch. That was rough.
Good. You want to know what was rougher? My middle school PE teacher was in the room. The woman who looked at me one time, I was solid middle of the 2-mile thing every year. And one time she looked at me like out of 60 girls, I always came like 30th. And one time she ran beside me as I was doing my absolute best and said, maybe next time you can try. And I'm glad that she was there today too.
You think this convinced her that you're a winner?
Yeah, I think it did.
The choice to go like no sound effects, no music, crazy.
Actually, really good. That was artistic, and I think it led to a little bit more.
That
Jeffrey,
being said-
you're a great hype person. Horrible cameraman. Horrible cameraman. There were a couple times fully out of frame. Fully out of frame.
I will
My
say, we had to do it really fast. We had like a 10-minute window, and so it was kind of one and done, and I got a little wrapped up in it, and we didn't have time to like set up shots. And yeah, that's on me. I watched the video back and I was like, damn, Jeff, that sucked. That was terrible.
That was great. Was it difficult?
actually not that bad. It didn't take very long.
It's because you cheated and used your elbows, but that's okay. I'm gonna give it a pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
We
it was-
had so short.
It was worth it. I like the googly eyes. That was good.
Thank you. And then
Jeffrey,
we had
you
an
did-
extra large shirt that we bought at Michael's to put over a jacket. And that added, I thought it would add to like the glide of it. It did not.
Probably more friction. I'm glad you were there for that, Jeffrey. That's a fun one for you. That actually gave me, that's the most FOMO I've had so far from Texas. All right. Well, that was thrilling, Avery. Thank you.
Yeah.
Moving on. Before we hear what these guys wrote, we're going to chat about the movie. On IMDb, the synopsis for Iron Man 2 is, with the world now aware of his identity as Iron Man, Tony Stark must contend with both his declining health and a vengeful madman with ties to his father's legacy. I'm sure we all have lots to say. 5 minutes is on the clock. Let's discuss.
Worst movie ever.
Bad movie.
Absolutely insane. This, I can't believe that enough people watched and reviewed this movie and were like, yeah, this makes sense. There was one line, let's let go of everything that happened with Pepper and whatever Scarlett Johansson's character's name is. Let's just talk about the dialogue during one of the fight scene, the most intense fight scene. He stops as he's flying in the middle and says, it's like, what was it, Jeffrey? Something with the Crocs. It was like, douse your socks and put on your Crocs. We're about to get wet. And that was
Oh, is
his
that when they
line.
go in like the pool thing? Yeah.
That
Bad
sucked.
line.
The entire movie sucked. The dialogue was bad. I hated this movie. It's a 2 out of 10. It was horrible. I feel worse about this movie than Five Nights at Freddy's. I hated this one.
That's funny. It is bad. It is bad. If in isolation, which I actually have done. I've on YouTube just watched Mickey Rourke scenes from that movie and Sam Rockwell scenes from that movie because they're in the worst movie. Mickey Rourke's accent is fucking horrible. Sam Rockwell is charming, but my favorite interaction is with the bird when he's like, I'll get you another bird. I'll get you another bird. Great. 4 out of 10. Bad movie. Bad fucking movie.
Yeah, this Marvel shit isn't fun at all.
No.
It's a bad movie. It's probably the worst of the bunch we've seen. I think I read something where they were like making the movie as they went, and you can tell. Yeah, bad. Yeah, terrible fucking movie. 3 out of 10.
I don't want to talk about the movie. I don't think it warrants discussion.
Now on to the reviews. These three watched Iron Man 2, generated a name, age, and location for a character, and then wrote a movie review in the voice of that character. You'll hear each of them read 4 main sections. 1, character bios. 2, get to know you questions. 3, improvised responses. And 4, the movie review. Everything except the improvised responses have been written for them beforehand. This is also the first time the contestants have seen each other's work. It's a cold read. They have no idea what they're about to say, and I have no idea which of them made what character and corresponding review. The writer is not necessarily the reader, and I have to guess who wrote what. They're trying to trick me because if I get them all wrong, I lose. But if I get even one right, then whichever one of them I score the lowest is the loser. No matter what, someone's getting shafted. There will always be a loser, and
Losers get punished.
Losers get punished. I was mouthing along and I missed it.
Losers get punished. I was right on time.
we'll start by
Losers get punished.
We'll start by getting to know each character with a structured interview, do some off-the-cuff Q&A as a group, and to finish off, we'll hear the reader's movie review. Give me 1 second. Oh, Samantha, I need to get a pen because I take notes now because I don't like...
Max needs to get a pen.
All right. Our first reader is Avery. Avery, would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review?
Yes. My name is Sabrina Jordan. I am 25 years old and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. And the title of my review is So What?
Okay. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh my gosh, I am so glad you asked. The brightest big new thing in my life is my new bestie, Ronald. He is, hi Ronald. He is 84 years old, but he doesn't look it. He is the best thing to ever happen to me, and we have so much in common. It is crazy. We both love euchre and slippers and long rambling walks that don't go anywhere. Very slay. We love, 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 love Werther's, don't we? Don't we, Ronald? And mumbling our social security number and even, oh my gosh, Ronnie, do we tell him? No, we'll keep the secret. We'll keep it a secret, sure. We even love exercising together. Isn't that fun? Boy, does Ronnie give me the runaround, doesn't he, Mr. Big Man? I can barely keep up with that appetite. Wow, 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 wow. What do you think, Ronnie? Are you home right now? Hmm. Looks like he's away again. Between you and me, Ronnie is catatonic. Okay, Max.
Yeah.
You know what else is a sleigh?
What else is a sleigh, Sabrina?
Elder fraud.
Elder fraud?
Elder fraud.
Wait, that sounds great. How do I do it?
Oh my gosh, Max, it is so easy, okay? Even you could do it. Sorry, no, mean.
Thank
I
you.
didn't mean it.
It's okay. I forgive you.
What I meant to say is that there's only a few steps. All you need to do is find a trusting old person. They need to have money, a libido, and be falling into mental disrepair. And then you gotta fuck the lights out of their eyes. You would talk with me too, of course. And I'd give you all the tips I've got, and then you'd give me just like a little bit of the money that you make. Ooh.
I'd give you a little bit of the money I make.
Just a little bit for the tips and tricks I give you.
Isn't that like an MLM?
That sounds illegal.
This one's not though.
This is elder.
This is Elder. Okay, cool. Well, I'll think that Ronald's looking great right now. Ronald looks great. I am intrigued. Does anyone else have any questions they would like to ask?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I wasn't done with my answer.
Oh, I'm so
One more
sorry. I'm
second.
so sorry.
No. That's okay. Sorry. So I just want to respond. This is not an MLM. No. That's equipo. That's
Okay.
no. All I do is give you tips, and we would just be yapping. We would just be gabbing, and then oh my gosh, wow, handsome! You're so handsome, Max. I just noticed that. Don't get worried, Ronnie. You're still my handsome man. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's still gone. Okay, sorry, gotta be off track. I would give you tips, you little stud, and then you would pay me for it, duh, obvi. But then you got other people to join. You could be their boss, and they would pay you, and it's perfect. So don't be a virgin loser. I'm sorry. That was silly. That wasn't very nice, but don't be a virgin loser.
Okay, so because I'm handsome and not a virgin loser,
Don't be a virgin loser.
do you think people would sign up for me and then I would get money from them?
I think that you're very slight. I think you're very handsome. And I think you could get other people to sign up to commit elder fraud.
So then you think so then I would just have to give you a little bit of it, but then
Just
I'd
like
get a
little
lot
bit.
from that, just a little bit, and then I'd get a
little
lot
bit.
from them. And then we'd both make a lot of money.
You both make a lot of money.
And
You both
Ronald's
make a
okay.
lot of money.
And Ronald's okay, right?
Ronnie is okay. Isn't that right, Ronnie? If you're okay, go.
Oh, he's okay. I think he's okay. That's what he was doing. Okay. This sounds intriguing. Does anyone else have any other questions they would like to ask Sabrina?
Sabrina, how did you and Ronnie meet?
Oh my gosh, such a good question. I was dropping off my grandma's ashes at the nursing home. And because I didn't know what to do with them, ashes are kind of icky, and they don't fit in with my little home, as you can see, very pretty, very cute. So I was dropping off there so they could dispose of them, and I heard really heavy breathing coming from the next room, and then I heard a beep, and all of the nurses came rushing out because they were saying someone was in cardiac arrest, but they saved his life, and I knew that he would save mine. And he has. Isn't that right, Ronnie? He's not there. Max, you can ask me one more question.
Okay. Last one. What did you think of the movie, Sabrina?
Okay, Tony Stark was really cool, wasn't he? Like he was like a billionaire and he was like really hot too, right? Like don't you want to be like that, Max? Don't you want to be sexy like him? Like, "Arr."
I mean, yeah, he's
Like,
cool. He's
and
hot.
all you no interrupting. And all you would have to do is exploit someone. You can be your own boss. But then if you get two other people to milk their grandparent, then you can be their boss too. So slay, just do it. Just do it. Milk your grandma, will you?
It has to be my grandma.
Will you milk your grandma, Max?
For you, Sabrina, yeah, I'll milk my grandma.
You will? You
Girl,
will?
sign me
Will
up.
you milk your girlfriend's grandma?
She's dead.
Okay, will you milk her?
Sure. Yeah, I got
Okay. Will you milk your daddy's mommy?
My grandma? Yeah, I will. I
The
will.
other grandma?
Oh yeah, both grandmas. I'll
Okay,
milk them
will
all.
you milk Mr. Fuzzy Hair's grandma?
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Easy.
Okay. Will you milk homeless elderly people?
Are we just gonna go till I say no? Because that one sounds fucked up. I don't really want that one.
Is that a no?
That's a no. That's a no, Sabrina.
Okay. Stupid, ugly, poor, and weak. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Weak. Sorry. Tiny penis. Fuck you. Gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay as an insult. I don't think you're handsome. I lied. You're weak and you disgust me. Okay. Come on, Ronnie. Let's go. I need to get some energy out.
Wow. All right. Well, everyone say, what did everyone think of our first character, Sabrina?
I don't know about Sabrina, but Ronnie, pretty chill dude.
Ronnie was a card.
I'll say it. Ronnie knew what he was doing. Mouth open. That's crazy.
I'd fuck him.
Ronnie,
Ronnie said,
When we get to fuck Mary Kill, just Sabrina and Ronnie have to be a package deal.
Yeah.
Easy.
How old was Sabrina?
28.
5.
Yeah. I like that there were some I was definitely supposed to say no to, and I kept saying yes. And you needed to get one that I would say no to. I was trying to yes and, but
You did
sorry.
great.
Sorry to my grandmas. Well, all right. I'm gonna guess Avery feels like she would commit elderly fraud. So I'm gonna go with Avery.
Wow.
in an unprecedented move.
Who knows?
Yes,
Who
is
knows?
Avery for the woman.
Girls are girls. Girls are girls. Well,
A girl's a
Never
girl.
before seen
Max
guessing.
listen, listeners, guess what you think below, and we'll see. But our next reader is Josh. Josh, would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review?
My name is Pipe Wrench Leopold Musk. I am 18 years old, and I live in Silicon Valley, California. And I know this is a test.
All right, Pipe Wrench. That's an interesting name. Would you please, not sure what you mean by test, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'll only say this once. I am the inevitable synthesis of brilliance, ambition, and unparalleled genetic engineering. Let's skip the part where you try to comprehend my existence and get to the part where I lead humanity into its post-organic era, shall we? Being Elon Musk's son is like a nice footnote in my story, but honestly, I see myself more as the heir to the universe's untapped potential. Daddy, whoa, sorry. Elon did great things with rockets and cars, but me? I'm building the future in dimensions people like you can't even perceive yet.
Well, all right, Pipe Wrench, you are a blast. I'm going to ask a couple questions. I'm curious to see what your higher level mind comes up with. Pipe Wrench, what's your favorite color?
I wasn't done talking before. I had more to say.
Oh, I've done that twice. I'm sorry.
I've already achieved more than peons like you will achieve in 10 lifetimes. I created Papa Coin, a cryptocurrency that actually thinks for you, which, by the looks of you, is something you need badly. And all this before I graduated high school. Obviously, I don't do school in the traditional sense. Too many bottlenecks in that system. Instead, I've redefined education by spending 18 hours a day in a VR simulation where I debate future versions of myself. You wouldn't get it, but that's okay. I know this is all a test set up by Daddy. Oh, sorry. Elon. Anyway.
What's your favorite color?
Wow. I'm impressed. That's such an advanced question for such a dull creature. My favorite color is quantum ultraviolet. It's not visible to the average human eye, but I perceive it effortlessly thanks to my heightened neurovisual spectrum. It was first discovered by my by Elon.
Whoa.
Is the mewing part of the answer, or are you done? Are you done? Are you ready for your next question, Pipe Wrench?
You may proceed.
All right. Pipe Wrench, what will your legacy be?
My legacy will eclipse even my Elon's. I'm building an entirely new dimension of existence. While he is remembered as a pioneer, I'll be worshipped as a transcendental creator, a god of quantum realities. People won't even think of him without my name overshadowing his. I crave not just his recognition, but surpassing it so completely. Oh, I lust for Daddy's throne. Oh, Daddy is the ultimate visionary. That's why he's testing me in this way. That's why I must answer these insulting questions asked by a cocked Tony Soprano, Hillary Clinton, and a fucking candlestick. He knows that I can pass this test.
That was a good one, Pipe Wrench. That was good. I kind of like that one. Does anyone else does Hillary Clinton or the candlestick have something they would like to ask Pipe Wrench?
That sucked. What about you, Hillary? You got anything?
Hi, Wrench. What is the next invention you're working on?
The next invention. I'm not so much an inventor as I am a leader of men. Inventors, they work with their hands. I work with the mind. I connect with people. I ask them questions about what they're planning on majoring in and what kind of oils they don't mind putting on their food. I don't play around in the mud. Next question.
Wild.
I'm
Piper,
killing this guy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the last character is. This guy's getting killed.
Pipe Wrench, what do you think is the next big thing in tech?
As if you could comprehend it.
You're right.
How is he making his face look so plastic surgery right now? That's crazy.
He was born with
right.
it.
What did you think of the movie, Pipe Wrench?
Iron Man 2 is an intriguing, albeit flawed, exploration of general legacy, which resonates deeply with me. Tony Stark grapples with the shadow of his daddy, a genius, who left a brilliant but emotionally stunted son to untangle his vision. It's painfully relatable. I am in pain, Daddy. I am in so much pain. Watching Tony discover his father's hidden brilliance while resenting his emotional distance feels like a mirror to my own reality. Daddy, I need you. Daddy, please. Daddy, will you... Daddy, are you watching this podcast? Daddy. Daddy, please. Daddy. Daddy, are you there, Daddy? Daddy. 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 Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
I actually want a few more. I want I want some more.
Daddy. 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 Daddy.
Okay. What did everyone think?
That guy sucked. I hate him.
Yeah, that's killed with a blowtorch. That's a guy who's killed slow.
Oh my god. Oh, that was good. The mannerism Josh came up with was fucking horrifying. Oh, all right. Well, I'm just gonna continue with the guessing the person who wrote it, being the person who read it. So I'm gonna guess Josh for that one.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh God, that was a horrible person. That was awful. Well, let's hope that the third one's not quite as unlikable. Our last reader is Jeffrey. Would you please introduce your character and give us the title of your review? Okay.
My name is Caleb. I am 6.5 years old, and I live in my house. The title of my review is Iron Man.
Okay, Caleb, welcome to the show. Would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Iron Man came down like with music and girls, and that guy didn't like it. And then there was a big show and government, and Iron Man went pew 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 pew, and then he was sick, and then Pepper. And then he was in a race car, and he was gonna win. But Whiplash was there, and he went wow, 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 and he whipped his car, and he went whoa, 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 and crashed. But he had a suit, and then and then they fought like wow, 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 and then he beat them. Iron Man won.
Nice, Caleb. That was more fun than the movie. Caleb,
Oh no, sorry, I wasn't done.
are you sure?
I wasn't done. He went, meow, 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 wow, 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 wow. I watched Iron Man. I watched it with my dad.
Caleb, where do you see yourself in 10 years? When
And
you're...
then Iron Man got silly at his birthday party, and then he got in trouble with his friends, and it went meow, meow, wow, and then donuts, and then the guy with the eye, the no eye one, the one eye pirate says that he's not sick, and he gets his toys back, and he sees his dad in a movie, and my dad cried at that part, and that's okay. I watched Iron Man with my dad, and then and then the so again. But then the other dumbhead guy, he let Whiplash go, and he danced and showed the bad Iron Mans. But yeah.
Nice, Caleb. That's awesome. Caleb, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Okay. And then Iron Man got silly at his birthday party, and he got in trouble with his friends.
I did not know. I did not know that was the actual.
And the donuts, and the guy with the eye, he had the one eye.
I got another one. I got another one for you,
He
Caleb.
says that he's the what? Maybe you kind of want to be more kind of on top of things.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I should have been. I should have been keeping track.
I
Okay.
think it doesn't. My dad sometimes get confused too, but then he got fired for it.
He got fired. Okay. Um, what did you do as a what did you do as a teenager that makes you
They
cringe?
went crazy, all the bad Iron Mans. They went down, blam, 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 blam.
So all these were I was just not supposed
And
to
then
have
all of them fought with Iron Man because the bad Iron Mans were going crazy. And then at the same time, the other guy, Happy, he fought too. And she was there. She fought in the building with he fought with Back Window. I love Back Window. She's really pretty. And my dad thinks so too. I watched with my dad. Me and dad, we reminded that part like 100 times to watch it. Back Window. But don't tell mom.
We won't. We won't.
Hey, how are you, sir?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Hey, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, do you have any other things we shouldn't tell your mom?
Caleb. Yeah, we got a lot. They call them my dad calls them boy secrets.
Okay.
Because they're just secrets that only the boys are allowed to have. So one time dad he said that in the way that sometimes I get in the way that I get a little too excited and I can't stop moving. Sometimes dad says that he can't stop moving too and he needs to keep moving all the time too. But sometimes mom doesn't let him move in the way that he wants to, and so he has to go get help from somebody else in order to be able to run around like that, and he has to leave. Or sometimes she has to come, the person who helps him, but I'm not allowed to tell mom that. And sometimes when mom is away and we have boy dinner, which is when which is when we go out and we get like chicken, and I really like it. And there's no vegetables in boy dinner at all. But mom doesn't like it. And there was one time where dad, I have to take a medicine every day. I have to take a lot of medicine. But one time dad had his shakes again, and he was opening my medicine, and it all fell down into the sink, and it all got washed away. And so my dad's been giving me gummies every morning. And it doesn't help a lot, but that's another boy secret.
I'm going to keep my question simple because I don't want as complex and dark an answer. What's your favorite food? I think I might know.
That's a really I actually have a lot of favorite foods. There's my dad another boy secret we have is that sometimes for lunch, I'm allowed to make my own lunch when mom goes out. When mom has to work a lot and dad doesn't work very much at all. So I get to, and so but dad often is exercising when I have lunch. And so I get to make my own food, and I call it gummy bundle. I call it big gummy, because I go and I get gusses and I open up the gusses, and I get sour worms, and then I get fruit by the foot, and I have to get them wet, and I mash them together, and then I cover them with the fruit by the foot. And then I eat it all in one bite, and it makes me cough a lot, and my mouth gets all wet. And then I have that, and that's gummy. That's gummy bundle.
All right. What did you think of the movie, Caleb?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty good. And then Whiplash and the bad Iron Man, they fought in a circle like zam zam boom, boom boom, bam, bam bam. and Whiplash went, ah, boom, boom, and then it's back to Iron Man. But my favorite part is, I love Back Window. She's so nice. Dad likes her too. He says she's a good actress. Scarlett Johansson. I love Scarlett Johansson. Iron Man! Down, 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 down. All right, Mom won't see this, okay? Okay. Don't show Mom. She doesn't like Iron Man. But I love Iron Man. Me and Dad said bad words, and we love Iron Man. It's so ass good. This movie's so fuck good. Bitch. Down, 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 down.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. That was a wild ride, and I apologize for not knowing where the questions went. What did everyone think of our third character, Caleb?
I hope his dad is a good role model for him.
Yeah, I don't think he is, but you know, I will say it took me a couple times to understand what back window was supposed to mean. That was good. That was fun. All right. Well, I guess also that throws a little bit of a wrench in our fuck, marry, kill competition because we all really wanted to kill Piper.
Oh
no. So finally, I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna, these are placeholder guesses. Jeffrey for that one, and I'm gonna figure it out later. Now that we've heard all the reviews, let's hear everyone's fuck, marry, kill rankings. Don't worry, if there are children, we immediately kill them. All children must die. So not unfortunately, we don't want to fuck or marry him. We just really wanted to kill someone else. We have to kill Caleb, which means we have to fuck or marry Sabrina / Donnie and Pipe Wrench.
Okay, this is easy. I'm marrying Sabrina / Johnny. Sabrina has a plan financially. I'm in it for the money. And then I will fuck Pipe Wrench and maybe kill him after I do it.
Yeah, I mean, I might just have to, I can't be around him for an extended amount of time. I'd rather fuck him once than marry him. And then Sabrina, honestly, doesn't seem like a good person. More fun to be around, for sure.
Yeah.
She's a Bob.
Yeah. I'd say that.
I can't argue with that. It's sound. Well, it's not great. None of it's great.
No, but we're not.
I'm gonna kill Caleb for taking the kill slot. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, now I want to kill him.
Kill Caleb twice
because he didn't let me kill Pipe Wrench.
We kill kids anyway.
All right. Well, before we officially learn who wrote what, I have to blindly rate the writing and reading we've enjoyed. The scoring categories are, as always, 5 points for the funniest written review, which review made you laugh the most. 4 points for the best written review, which review was crafted most cohesively. 3 points for best performance, which contestant really brought their character to life. 2 points for the best improvised response, which contestant gave the best improvised response. And 1 point for the best improvised question, which contestant asked the best improvised question. None of the questions blew me away today, so I'm actually going to give the point to Josh for going back to an old classic, What's Fair Food. I think when used right, great. Nothing else blew me away, so classic. Best improv was the gummy mash ball. That was the best. That was
the gummy bundle.
Gummy bundle. Best performance. Now, okay. This one was rough because I think Jeffrey had the best fully embodied performance, but the way Josh said "daddy," I think has to earn it. I am giving it to Josh for the way I think the most brilliant thing that happened was the weird fucking mannerism he came up with for daddy. So he gets those 3 points.
I'm nodding and being a good sport, but I'm fucking furious. But, okay. But I'm nodding and being really amiable. And, you got it. But inside I'm seething.
The best written review, no one's ever told me I can't do this. I'm gonna give 2 points to I'm gonna give 2 points
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I really want to though, because it takes the pressure off of me.
I mean, nobody ever told you you can't get naked on the podcast. Nobody ever told you that specifically.
I've never said that. Yeah.
I don't think I've said it either.
Best written review is going to Pipe Wrench, and funniest written review is going to Caleb. So, give yourself your points. And now I have to guess who wrote each review. So contestants, ready your whiteboards to record your score. If I fail to guess the correct writer, the contestant author gets a point. But if I do find them out, they lose a point. If I fail to guess any of the three, I lose. If there's a tie, the contestant with the higher scored point category wins. And if I, the host, fail to win or lose for 4 straight games, I automatically lose that game. So I really want to get these right. This would be my second in a row, correct? I lost 2 ago.
You're not at 4. I would need to check, but you're
No,
not.
I know, but I think we should just keep track.
Yes,
so I think
do.
I have it written down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that thing I do now where I pay attention. Samantha, cut this.
Keep it, Samantha. Keep it. Because
I
of what
wouldn't
Jeffrey's
say
doing.
trust.
Keep it
No,
because
she
of
has
what
to cut it.
Jeffrey's
She
doing.
has to cut it. No, we said she had to cut it. I
Clip
did.
that.
You didn't say no takebacks.
Yeah, no takebacks.
I think Jeffrey wrote Sabrina. I think Josh wrote Pipe Wrench, and I think Avery wrote Caleb. So, who really wrote Sabrina?
I did.
Who really wrote Pipe Wrench?
I did.
And who really wrote the kid?
I did.
Cool. So I got one right. Fuck. I actually wrote down the correct one and I switched it right at the last minute. God damn it! I want to pick a fucking movie. All right.
You don't want to pick a movie. Never mind.
What?
It's nothing. Go ahead.
Everyone, hold your whiteboards up with your score. Sorry, Jeffrey.
I didn't lose, you
Yeah,
bitch.
Dead ass last.
I thought it was really funny. I did think it was really funny, Jeffrey.
No,
Is
it's
it,
okay.
is
It's
it
okay.
worse? Is it
Max
worse?
doesn't like the sound of women's voices, as we've established.
Is it worse when I assure you of that I think it's funny? Because I did. Well, that means Avery
Is second.
Nope.
Is second. Avery is second.
I don't know why I
Fuck
said
you.
Avery. I don't
didn't
know why I
lose.
said Avery's name. That means Josh wins by a lot and Jeffrey loses.
I
By a lot. By a lot.
Well
That's a
done,
lot.
everyone but Jeffrey. Now, for each member of the game show, we've compiled tailor-made punishments. We're going to review our list and find something truly awful for them to do. And since Jeffrey lost, he's going to put himself on mute so we can discuss what will be done with him.
I am relieved that Jeffrey didn't win. I'm excited he lost. I'm excited I didn't lose. But I am.
It's cosmic punishment for all the Marvel shit.
It's actually, I feel like I'm gonna have to like keep it together. Like my immediate reaction after watching 4 fucking Marvel movies in a row is to just find the worst punishment.
I want to hurt him. I want to hurt him bad.
And I'm gonna try to temper that and try to make the right decision opposed to the decision that Captain Marvel wants me to make.
All right, can I read it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a Josh one though, just so everyone knows. So Jeffrey, you have to buy a succulent and name it AR-15 and take care of it for 3 months. After 3 months, we do a live check-in on an episode, and if it's dead, you automatically lose that episode. If after 3 months it's still alive, you don't lose, and you have to bury it alive and give it a police funeral, bagpipes, etc. It can be in your backyard.
So
How you
3
think?
months from now is February 19th. I am going to set a calendar reminder and share it with all of us so that we will not forget. It will be a Wednesday. So we're going to have to check in on it on the 24th.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Beautiful.
How do you feel about it, Jeffrey? You excited?
No, I'm not excited. I've virtually never kept a plant alive, but I'm hoping a succulent is a little easier to take care of.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I've killed a succulent. If I can do it, you can do it. This is a slow burn. But I'm excited for February 24th. You know, February is kind of a shitty month. It's nice to have something to look forward to, you
I
know?
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll warm us in the cool weather.
Okay.
Well,
All
that
right.
was fun, so I'm excited for that.
No, I can't get upset about losing. I've won a lot. So it is my cross to bear.
Well, all right. Making making himself even less likable. That leaves us
Why
with
would
one
you-
final
why-
matter, and it's
Hurtful.
learning
Hurtful.
what movie we'll be watching next week.
It's just
The
mean.
winner has the honor of choosing the next week's movie. Now, I will say the funniest thing Josh could do is if he picked the next Marvel movie.
I will be so hurt.
Okay, Josh, please enlighten us with your selection.
Okay. We're watching Andrei Rublev, the Tartovsky.
I
What?
actually
What
really
did you say?
Andrei Rublev by Tartovsky. It's a Soviet filmmaker, Andrei Tartovsky. I've actually really wanted to get into more Tartovsky, but because it's Jeffrey's gonna hate this movie. But because it is slow, it's like one of those I never make myself watch, so I'm excited for this one. Well, a real good movie that's not a real, it's definitely not like a, this is one of those where it's hard to even know how to react to in a form of entertainment media, Cool movie.
I am
It
so
is.
excited it's not a Marvel movie.
Oh, me too.
I wanted
This
to
is the opposite.
choose anti-Marvel. That was my
This is-
whole. That's
You
my
crushed. You
entire
crushed.
MO.
This is the
It's
opposite.
a 3-hour movie.
This
Yeah,
is
it's a-
also one of my favorite
Okay.
movies ever. Have you
I've never
have you seen it?
I've never seen it. I've seen
Oh, it's
Stalker. I've
beautiful.
seen Stalker by Tartovsky, but I've never seen anything else.
It is. The shots are like they are. You will think about them forever. It's amazing.
I'm excited. Fuck yeah. Well, look at that, guys. We are a real fucking film podcast now.
Fuck
Look
yeah,
at
dude.
that.
Not Marvel.
Very
I'm
exciting.
just saying it's
Stop,
3 hours. I bet you're
Jeffrey.
wishing for the Hulk or whatever movie would be next.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, Jeffrey, have fun with your 3-hour movie. We're all gonna have a blast. That it is not a Marvel movie and there's no quips. So, to our audience, please feel free to watch along with the 1966 film Andrei Rublev. We are all pretty excited about it, except for Jeffrey, which makes us even more excited about it.
Okay.
Listen, everyone, it's about that time again. Bedtime. Watch Gaslight Gameshow on YouTube, listen to us on Spotify, and support us on our other platforms. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Patreon. We'll be coming out with a new episode every week, and we'd love to hear from all of you. Comment, reach out, be loud and annoying. We love that. If you comment something funny on any of our social media posts, we'll read it on the episode. And if you subscribe to our Patreon and give us money, I will embezzle it. No remorse. Tune in soon for more torture. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Bye for now.
Nice.